he's having just as many.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live, YouTube and Periscope, with my co-host, the Dynasty Chef Steve, and 50 Shades of Drunk, Jordan Range. What's up, fellas?
What's up? Just wearing my super cool hat because I'm a super cool guy. Wearing it sideways because I'm even cooler.
Tuck that L and a little side bet we had. I'm sure that somebody's going to say something like my man Russ or.
Yeah, I lost a bet last week to Jared. Like I said,
hey, right away, my man Russ is already on you. The hat bet. Yep. You know who lost that bet?
That's me.
That's what's up.
What up?
All right, guys. We figured we go live right at the halftime of the first game. We knew it was going to be an early one. And glad everybody got some extra sleep last night. Let's send those clocks back.
Yeah,
I guess unless
really
you're
nice to have early football and to get a little.
I love it, man. I'll tell you what. I used to live in. Being on the West Coast, it's always early football. But imagine being in Hawaii, where those guys. That first game started at 3:30 this morning.
Damn,
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna miss that one.
Yeah,
but they're lucky because they get early football all the time.
Yeah, they get early football. I mean, it's 7:00. It's time to watch games there. So this is how it goes.
Yeah. But yeah, we're happy to be here, guys. We have a few, questions preloaded. Had a few this morning and last night. I've had a few in my DMs all week, which I've kind of answered, but we might cycle back to some of those. I know Jared's got questions. I know the live viewers will have questions. So we're happy to be here. Happy to help you guys out with some IDP knowledge and, help you make some decisions. That's what we love to do. We love to talk fantasy football. So far this morning, Yannick and Josh Allen don't have any sacks, but they've been like this close on like 5 sacks. So
did you see the stat where quarterback pressures before today's game? Josh Allen has 30. Yannick has 24. Calais Campbell has 21.
That's
quarterback pressures. That was before today, and they've all been all over him.
They've been absolute beasts. More people need to be, on this defensive line. I mean, if you're not already, I went and made sure I slid Yannick. I have him in a couple of leagues. He started off slow this season, so he was kind of easy to get in some of my redraft leagues. He's just laying out on the wire. Same with Josh Allen. Although some of those redraft leagues I'm in are a little bit IDP suppressed. So people don't have a super, super big value on them. But still, I mean, if you're getting a top 12 guy, I don't care if he's super valuable or not. He's, more valuable than about 80 other dudes. So I'll take him.
And if you're tuning in and you want to know why my man Jordan has his sideways hat, I will make this reference many times today for all the viewers. Jordan lost a small wager to me. If we had a bet on which corner would play better, and I picked Javarius Ward. Javarius Ward had a little bit better game, so he has to wear a sideways hat. If I would have lost, I would have worn a sideways hat. But that's what it is.
I said a week or two ago, like if you want to know how to bet, if I'm betting one way, bet the other way, you'll win times out of 100. So give me 1 second.
Shane,
I'm going to this door over
always
here.
giving me some love. I'll pop my man off here real quick. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate you. Always hooking in. Russ, always coming in with a quick question. Tier Whitehead or Thomas Davis? Jordan's back. Tier Whitehead or Thomas Davis? It's a good question. Thomas Davis has been a little up and down lately. I just don't know what's going on with him. I don't know why he's, really slowing up, to be honest with you. I mean, he's getting a little older, don't get me wrong, but it's just something that we're not really sure what's going on. Tier Whitehead has a pretty good matchup today.
Yeah. It's probably Whitehead. I mean, Thomas Davis, we all know the Chargers linebacker situation is inconsistent, shall we say. There's not really any identifiable, this is the guy there. It seemed like there was early in the season, but there's not. So I would go Whitehead.
I mean, with the Chargers going against the Packers, he's, and they have Devontae Adams back. It looks like they have MVS back. They're pretty loaded back in the receiver spot. So Thomas Davis is the guy that I expect to get the sure tackles, not the guy that I expect to be in pass coverage the whole time. Even with Aaron Jones playing as well as he's playing, most of it's because he's honestly just catching the ball really well. So
yeah,
it's not like Aaron Jones is running the ball real great.
Yeah, last week Thomas Davis was back up to 83% of the defensive snaps. So I mean, he's still like their snap leader, or he was last week. I mean, you go back, 2 weeks ago, and he was only playing what we got here, 83 again, not bad. But he was dipping down under 70% there for a couple of weeks.
I mean, it gives you an idea against the Chargers or against the Bears last week. The Bears ran the ball like crazy last week for the first time in a very long time. I mean, Montgomery had 27 carries for 135 yards and a touchdown. So if it gives you an idea there, Thomas Davis had 6 solos and 3 assists. He had a good game, right? He didn't have a Roderick Teamer or Joey Bosa game because those guys led the team in tackles and solos at least.
Mm-hmm.
The guys that are getting the tackles are the corners and safeties. They're still getting behind the Chargers linebackers. We said this was going to be a problem from the get-go early in the season. And that's a team that ran the ball all game long. Do I expect the Packers to do that? Not really sure. So
yeah, Tahir Whitehead's playing 100% of snaps though. So I mean, if you're gonna take, if we're gonna play the analytical side of this, you gotta play Tahir Whitehead. Thomas Davis, you're just kind of hoping and praying that we're getting back to those first couple of weeks. So I'm assuming this is probably for like a linebacker 3 or 4 question as well. So I'm just gonna take the guy who's gonna be on the field for the most snaps. Agree?
Yeah, for me, it's Tahir Whitehead. It's for Jordan. I believe it's Tahir Whitehead. 100% snaps is a big deal. Something you got to go with. Let's get to Richard. Can I trust Burns today? So I was talking about Brian Burns and his snap compared with Bruce Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
With Bruce Irvin being back and healthy, I'm not sure if I do trust Brian Burns. Again, I get that it's who they're going against, right? The Titans like to run the ball. They're not very great with the passing game. The Titans have a great pass defense right now. So Logan Ryan's a savage.
Yeah.
For me, Bruce Irvin is the guy that I'm looking at playing right now. So
interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say if Richard, go check out. I put my article up this week on Dynasty Nerds, and I had Brian Burns as somebody that I'm kind of fading this week. He was playing well. He dipped below 50% of snaps the last 3 weeks. He had that wrist surgery. So there's a little bit of concern there for me. He wasn't super productive last week. He's still been hyper productive for a rookie. I mean, he's an awesome buy low right now in Dynasty, just because the last couple of weeks he's been kind of I'm a little hesitant to play him, but I think you can play him. But I'm gonna be honest, I pivoted off of him in one of my leagues. I'm playing DeMarcus Lawrence over him, which DeMarcus Lawrence is not having a great year. I just want to see his snaps go up. He played 33% last week, coming off the bye, which is his lowest of the season so far. So for me, I'm probably looking elsewhere than Brian Burns. Kind of like Jared said, Bruce Irvin, if you want to pivot to the same team, he's a probably good play. I did just see too, Mario Addison is out today. So, I mean, if you're looking for a pass rusher, definitely check out Bruce Irvin. I think he has another good chance to have a good, plug and play kind of game for you this week.
Real quick, a quick shout out to Shane. The reason I put it in this view so we could all see this because it's a big thing. I always support the crew. Thanks for the advice last week as well. My guys did great this week. I need 2 guys: Luke Kuechly, Jamal Adams, Minka, Shaquille Griffin against Tampa. Here's the facts: you never sit Luke Kuechly. Just don't do it.
Luke Kuechly.
Never. It's just not going to happen. The pick between Jamal and Minka for me. I don't trust Shaquille Griffin at all.
Shaquille Griffin off the table. Man, that's a tough one. Minka or Jamal Adams?
Minka is good for a pick a week, dude. I mean, I don't know what it is, but here's the thing: is you got to look at who they're playing and who's playing what, right? Minka's playing Jacoby Brissett, who's not going to stretch the field. T.Y. Hilton is out for the game. So in this aspect, Jamal Adams is always a stud. He's going to play 100% of snaps.
And their linebackers are all dead. Every linebacker on the Jets is deceased. So you're going to see a lot of guys bleeding through. You're going to see him up in the box a lot today. I think Jamal Adams is the play.
I agree. Jamal Adams the play for me for sure. Main reason went there just because throw here. Let's go. Mountain Grown. I guess that's how you say your name. So we're gonna go with Mountain Grown. Whitehead definitely to play up this week. Yeah, I agree with that. We agree with that. Thanks for joining in. I love seeing new faces. We got a few today. So
yeah, buddy, welcome to
like Jordan just said, Addison may sit, so expect that to happen.
I actually had a couple of little notes here I want to read off real fast. Mario Addison he's already ruled out for sure, so get him out of your lineups if you got him in there. Quandary Diggs, questionable. We're going to get the injury report, and everybody's going to sit in about 25, 30 minutes, so we'll kind of be looking through that for you guys. Leighton Vander Esch, big one right now. I'm not there. It's seeming like he's not going to play. We're going to get the final call soon, so keep an eye on that. Frank Clark, probably not playing today. So keep an eye on that. I don't expect him to play. I've already taken him out of the lineups I have him in. Chris Jones is supposed to return today. So that's, good, I guess. If you have Chris Jones and you want to play him, get him in there. They're playing the Vikings, right? So, that line's I expect somebody on Kansas City is going to get a sack or two. And, like we said, Kirk Cousins, I love that dude, but he's the king of fumbles. So
he likes to fall down and drop the ball.
So you're going to want to get somebody on this defensive line in your lineup this week. And then there was the Zadarius Smith thing. I'm sure you guys saw. He got a speeding ticket and a weed citation, which to me is not overly concerning because apparently this happened back in September. He got pulled over with Rashawn Gary, somebody else on their team, but he's the only one who got a ticket. So I'm sure the NFL's probably known about this for a while. It just kind of bled into the media. He's questionable. I think he's going to play. They haven't given him a suspension yet. I still have him in the lineups that I've got him. But, again, we'll find out for sure in about 25, 30 minutes. So those are things that I'm keeping an eye on as we roll into the next hour of, this game in the live cast. So just wanted to throw all that out there real quick.
Sean Lee, a sneaky start. If Leighton can go, completely agree with you. When Leighton Vander Esch got hurt with the stinger, Sean Lee came in, had 20 points. So – Yeah. I agree with you if he can go. And otherwise, Sean Lee's not a start for me. If Leighton is good to play, which I think he will be after, the bye week, we'll go with there. I got a question here. Slim to bout it. Okay, bro. DB help. This is going to be easy for me. Morgan Burnett, Taven Wilson, Marquise Blair, Clayton Gathers, Jalen Watkins, Eric Rowe. I need two. Easy. For me, Marquise Blair and my man Taven Wilson is my play of the week. So I don't think this is a very hard one, personally. Marquise Blair's been balling. He's got a good matchup. Taven Wilson is taking over for Tracy Walker, who's out. I expect him to ball out. He's playing well with Taven Wilson in the lineup. So what do you expect him with Tracy Walker in the lineup? So with Tracy out, I expect Taven to ball out. So for me, it's those two. What do you guys say?
I agree.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, Tavon and Marquise Blair are my picks, but I also think Clayton Gathers is worth looking into.
I like Clayton Gathers. I have him in a league. I hope he doesn't play too well since my man has him going against me.
Oh, yeah. Is
the
that
Dynasty Chef
together?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just threw together a league this last week with some friends on Twitter and just some guys around the industry and some guys from our leagues. We're experimenting with IDP doesn't have what we call a standard scoring format. Everybody kind of has their own leagues with their own scoring format. So we've been working on some stuff. We've been talking in our, us three, we are the IDP Hour, the IDP 401, whatever you want to call us. We want to make IDP more fun for everybody, more understandable for everybody. So we've been talking and we've been working on some scoring formats that we hope maybe someday in the near future might be considered a base standard for IDP leagues. So we actually just did a redraft this week, Superflex, full IDP. It was really fun. We threw it together on Wednesday and we did 26 rounds of a draft in 2 days. So that's what we're talking about now. We all got some action in this game. I got Josh Allen in. You got Yannick in, don't you, Steve?
I do. I've got Yannick going against Steve.
So we got some fun. It's kind of fun to do a new draft in the middle of the season too. It was really interesting to see who risers and fallers compared to 8 weeks ago. And it was super flex with the IDP. The scoring was we're going to talk about the scoring more as the season goes on and later in the off season. But we got some exciting stuff in the pipeline for you guys, and we're hustling out here for IDP.
I promise we will get to all your questions, guys. We're going to keep going here.
Yeah. Keep slamming them out.
Rolling out. Let's see. Shane says, never sit Luke and play Jamal Gotcha.
Yeah, buddy.
Always, bro. Let's see. Russell Adams for tackles, Minka for big play scoring. That's what I choose. Shane, great problem to have. It is a great problem to have for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love having both those guys. I learned to never in week 2, never to bench Luke. Dude, there's no way I'm benching Luke Kuechly. It's not gonna. I've been trying to trade for him for weeks, and this guy's just not budging. And I even offered Corey Littleton and somebody else for him. So,
strong offer.
Thanks, Russ. I appreciate it, buddy. See, I love when you guys interact. That's the whole point. We do this. We're about building a family. We're about building the family through us as much as possible. Obviously, me, Russell, Shane, Richard, all of us been on here quite a bit with us.
Bro.
Love seeing the new faces. Please come every week. We do this every week. So, Slim, Wilson, and Blair would be great starts.
Slim, Wilson and Blair would be great starts.
You're messing me up here, buddy.
I got a couple of questions that I want to pull up if we can, real quick. Well, I can't pull them up, but I'll read them off to you. Actually, it's interesting. Another guy had almost an exactly identical question to that. Maybe he runs 2 accounts. I don't know. I ball like Kobe _ said I'm stressing about 2 DBs since Tracy Walker and Roderick Teamer are out. My main guys are Von Bell and Sean Williams. They are on bye. I need your guys' help. So he said Eric Rowe, Tavon Wilson, Marquise Blair, Jalen Watkins, Clayton Gathers, Kenny Vaccaro, Morgan Burnett, Jared Wilson, and Anthony Harris. Well, Jared Wilson's already in this game we're watching now, so you probably didn't play him. I would recommend playing him. I actually had him on my fades list this week too, along with Brian Burns. But I think we kind of answered this earlier with the other question. Marquise Blair, Tavon Wilson, there are starts of the week if you listen to the IDP Hour, which we dropped on Thursday. So I'm just going to stick with that. Kind of, like I said, similar to the question we had earlier. So,
yeah, I mean, it's very similar to the same question. Marquise Blair's been bald in the last 2 weeks. All right, he's 20 tackles last 2 weeks. Tavon Wilson has taken over for Tracy Walker, who's been balling himself. And Tavon Wilson's already playing well with him in the lineup. So with him out of the lineup in a game where they're going to throw the ball, Tavon Wilson is a much play. I'm going to stay on these 2. I've been on these 2 all week. Tavon Wilson was my play. Marquise Blair was your play. So it's hard for us to go away from from 2 guys that we said these are our DB plays for the week. So when you're asking these 2 guys to grab, if you have them, go get them. Just that simple for me. Rich, quick question. How do you feel about Lorenzo Carter on Monday as my super flex? Do you want to ask me or do you want to ask Jordan? Because Jordan has been on the Carter train and been off the Carter train.
What was the question one more time? Lorenzo Carter. I don't. It's funny you bring that up because I gotta check my waiver situation. A guy in my league dropped Harold Landry to pick up Lorenzo Carter. And I'm sitting over here like, bro, what?
What?
And it's a dynasty too. And he just, I'm just like, okay, so obviously my Harold Landry waiver claim is in. And Carter's got some upside. I mean, I guess he's young and all that, but dropping a known commodity for him.
They've made some big moves. The Giants have.
These people are wild, dude.
So
that's crazy.
The reason I like Lorenzo Carter is because they have Leonard Williams, which takes a little bit of pressure off the linebackers who, with Alec Ogletree, and stuff like that. I like Lorenzo Carter. I do like Zeke running the ball, so that gives you a chance. But he has to be on the right side for that to happen. Love to know what your other plays are besides Lorenzo Carter. I'm like you. I like to have a Monday night player. So that's a big deal for me. Quick shout out from IDP is life. We are with you. IDP is definitely life. Love the name. Keep up the great work, IDP work, fellas. As always, glad you're here.
Muchas gracias.
Shane, big question. Okay, guys, PPR TY is killing me with these injuries.
Yeah, he is.
Well, he's out 4 weeks. Should I choose him, replace him with Landry, Crowder, or Shepard? All right, so it's different this week. I'm going to tell you Landry has a good play because he's going to play the slot against Denver, and Shepard's always a good play because, well, he's the guy they look at when he's playing. But if you have Kelsey, also Henry or Kelsey again, I mean, let's be real, both those guys are going to ball. Henry is a must play. Henry is, if you listen to the other one of my podcasts I was on this week, it's the Consistency Pod with
John Lung.
John Lung, right?
Bob Lung.
Bob Lung.
Yeah, you messed me up there. I knew it was Bob. So
Bob's name,
Consistency
right?
Pod with Bob Lung. Hunter Henry, in the 4 games he's played, has been 100% consistency when being thrown to. 100%. That is a must. So you got to play Henry. I'm telling you, it's crazy how good that dude is.
Mm-hmm.
And his quarterback has always loved the tight end. Ask Antonio Gates.
Yeah.
So
Hunter Henry's a must play. Shepard, for me, Shepard's turning into Brandon Cooks, and Jordan Reed. I mean, the guy, he's always out with a concussion. It doesn't even look like he gets concussed. I think it may be like he's just, I don't know, like he seems like he's always got something wrong with his head. So I'm scared to play him. I don't know if he'll make it through a whole game. He's got a good matchup, yeah, but I'm a little hesitant. I'm with you. I like Hunter Henry. I'm playing him this week in a league, and I'm flexing a tight end. I've been playing a couple of leagues where I'm playing 2 tight ends, one in my tight end spot.
if you have Kelsey and Henry, I mean, both are likely PPR ones, right?
So I've been playing Kelsey and Hooper all season in a league. I've been playing Hooper and Henry and Waller in another league since Henry's been back. So it's a good strategy that a lot of people just don't want to talk about for whatever reason. You can play a high-level tight end instead of a mid-tier wide receiver too, and I would rather do that.
I think we're going to answer 2 questions or Cash.
Hump or Slay?
You've asked us 3 times. Adam Humphreys and Darius Slayton. I promise we will get to your question, guys. There's a bunch of people ask questions where we get to this, so you put it on there. I promise I'll put you up. Adam Humphreys or Darius Slayton. I like Slayton coming up, but the problem with Sterling Shepard back, Evan Ingram's playing. I don't know how much I love Slayton because of that.
Yeah, I'm still playing Slayton over Hump, personally.
I agree. I'm not a huge Adam Humphreys fan.
I feel like he's kind of doing this whole Terry McLaurin, DJ Chark thing where it's like we're not giving him any credit for what he's doing because he's a rookie, but he's still doing it. You kind of know what you're getting with Hump. I mean, I know their teams change a little, but they're a run-first team. They always will be. Slayton's never going to get double covered. I think he's got a good matchup. I'm probably playing Slayton. I picked him up. I had him in that league we just talked about. I drafted him. I dropped him to pick up Robert Quinn, but as a wide receiver 3 flex option, I like Slayton more than Hump personally. So I don't know about you guys.
I'm kind of with you on this one overall. Don't trust him. Russell. So I think we answer that. I think we all agreed it's Darius Slayton Cash.
I got another question here. You can't pull it up, but I'll just read it off to you. From Matthew Riggins. What's up, dude? He talks to us a lot on Twitter. He said, for IDP Flex today, would you start Harrison Smith versus Kansas City or Shaq Thompson, Tennessee versus Tennessee? Thanks.
I answered this online. I knew we were going to get live, and I told him, we'd be live. For me, it's hard for me not to start a linebacker, especially a guy who gets 5 tackles a game. It seems like he's healthy again. He was dealing with a little ankle injury. They stayed away from him last week. San Francisco did. But he's got a good matchup, man. I love Shaq's play this week overall. So for me, it's Shaq Thompson over Harrison. I know you're a Harrison Smith guy, though.
I'm a Harrison Smith guy. You nailed it on the nose. I'm going Harrison Smith. Although, I mean, I'm going Harrison Smith. I say that. It's not really my lineup. When it comes right down to it, I'm probably going to play Shaq Thompson, but I love Harrison Smith. Dude's a baller. He hits hard. He's such a good safety, and he's playing probably Matt Moore versus the Chiefs. So I think he's got some pickup side. I think he's just got upside just in general. Same can be said for Shaq Thompson too. Playing the Titans. So it's really pick your poison. That's a tough one, but I like Harrison Smith, the player, more. So me setting my lineup, I'm probably playing Harrison Smith just so I got him in there.
I have a lot of good linebackers. So yeah, I'm a linebacker first guy, then go to the safety.
I'd be interested to see who else he's starting. You know what I mean? If this is an IDP flex spot.
Yeah, I wonder what the scoring looks like in his league.
Yeah, that kind of matters too. But just, all things considered, I'm probably going to go Harrison Smith. Oh, wow. The Jags just did a fake what the hell? Fake What? That was crazy. This game's nuts. You're watching it. They tried to fake a field.
Have Kevin Beard and Marquise Blair have a bye
Can we
week.
please snap John Watson? Somebody. Anybody. Gosh. Playing against him.
This is an interesting one. Kevin Beard is obviously playing well. If you're going to trade one, I think after this week when Marquise Blair blows up again, right, for the third week in a row, either it's one of those, sell high type of things. I think Marquise Blair is going to continue to play well. He's one of the surest tackler rookies out there. For me, Kevin Beard's played well, but he ain't playing Logan Ryan well. So
is this dynasty or redraft? If it's dynasty, I'm not getting rid of Marquise Blair for anything.
Yeah,
if redraft, I'm telling whoever's going to get me the most back. I'm not really, you know what I mean? That's just me being rural.
Mm-hmm. Russell has another question. So I think for both of us, it's Marquise Blair, keep him, sell on him. Any word of Tracy Walker rest of the year? It's funny you asked that. He is week to week. It is a knee injury. So it's one of those things to really keep your eye on. They haven't put out, obviously I knew he was going to be out this week. I just, as soon as he got injured, I wouldn't pick up tape right away. So I knew he was going to be injured, just how expected. It's a week-to-week thing. We will update you again tomorrow. We'll update you again Thursday.
On that situation, I just know he's out today. Apparently, Leighton Vander Esch is looking like he's not going to play, just FYI. So if you got him in lineups, get him out. Make adjustments.
Looks like I need to go get a few players myself because I definitely have Leighton Vander Esch in one league. So let's see. Here we go. How many bench spots you guys have in your leagues? I have a 26-team league or 26-player league in a 12-team league. You start 12 and sit 14. That includes offense and defense.
Just for variety. I mean, some of my leagues, I'm in a league, a 16-team league, where we have like 4 bench spots. It's fucking insanity. So like every week people are dropping half their fucking teams anymore. So that's nuts. For the new league that we just made this last week, how many bench spots did I give us? I'm going to look real quick. We'll be running here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 bench spots in that new league that we just made this last week. That's full IDP super flex, where you're starting 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 IDP guys, and then you're also starting 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 offensive guys. So 9 offensive guys, 8 IDP guys, and we got an 8 bench spots. So I think 8 to 10 in a redraft is fairly reasonable. In my dynasty league, we got like 20 something bench spots. But it just depends league to league. I know we're in some of those ESPN leagues together too, and I think our bench spots are 5 or 6. So there's like decent amount of turnover in those.
See, I've got a couple of MFL leagues. One of my MFL leagues is like 30 bench spots, something like that.
Yeah, I'm in some of those bigger dynasty leagues. I mean, I have bench. My bench is fucking
huge.
Deep. As we're talking, and I said about Leighton Vander Esch and Sean Lee, somebody in our league who's listening to our podcast right now, went and picked him up. So,
did they? You bastard! No, that's good. Great advice. Good thing they're listening to us.
Shake your fist at them.
Brilliant.
Hate you guys.
Brilliant advice.
If you had to choose Monday night DB, who'd you go with?
Monday night. Who's playing Monday night? I forget. It's the Giants Cowboys.
Yep. It's got to be Xavier Woods, right?
Nah, bro. Jabril Peppers, my boy. Peppers.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm playing Peppers and Bethea. I've been playing them all season in one of my dynasty leagues. Just they're. I have a bunch of good safeties in that league too. I've got Ronnie Harrison. I've got
just came with the hardest question. I would have to go Jabril Peppers and Antoine Bethea. They're both going to be passed on quite a bit. So if you watch the first game, I think Jack threw like almost 400 yards. So
there should be plenty of opportunities for them to clean some stuff up. So
I think we all agreed Peppers and Antoine Bethea. So
those are good plays for sure.
Maybe Xavier Woods.
You got tough.
With LV, I'm gonna say maybe Xavier Woods. So
Yeah, true. With him out, with him down.
Devin Bush or Joe Schobert? Bro, this might be the both. Can you play both?
Damn you for having this problem.
I mean, let's be real here. Devin Bush is it's either going to be Devin Bush or Nick Bosa for Rookie of the Year, hands down. It's not even close right now. Joe Schobert has a juicy matchup every week from here on out. Joe Schobert is one of the top 5 linebackers in scoring. So,
bro, how could you not fit both these guys in your lineup?
Yeah, you got to play both of them, I would think.
I mean, if you're playing in a league, we're only starting 2 or 3 IDP players. I mean, this is a good problem to have, but it's still a problem. I feel bad for you. I'm probably going to go Devin Bush just because I love Devin Bush. But, I mean, sitting Joe Schobert, I mean, no matter who you sit, it's probably, I hate to say it, going to be the wrong guy. So, good luck. Flip a coin.
We just answered this question, but Matt hopped on. Matt, you just hopped on. We actually just answered this question for you. Pick one today: Harrison Smith versus the Chiefs, Shaq Thompson versus Titans, or Shaq Barrett. See, you didn't even say you had Shaq Barrett, so now we got problems. Shaq.
Dang, that's tough. I'm still, if I got to start him in a linebacker spot, I'm still probably going to go Shaq Thompson, but I went with Harrison Smith. I like Harrison Smith as a player a little bit more.
I'm starting Barrett.
Man, apparently people are mad. Apparently they gave Calais Campbell like a roughing the passer call or something. I have the volume down, but he literally like barely grazed Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I see that.
Bro, the NFL there.
Rough. Yeah, I'm telling you that London loves the Texans, bro. I don't know what it is. They love him.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. Okay. Sack him. Yes. Finally. Somebody sacked him. I can't tell who it was. I think it was Ngakoue.
Y'all did?
I got to watch this play again. Watson got sacked and like rolled out of it, and then I guess he actually got sacked finally.
Well, here's the thing. JPP is playing. Nanam Gatsu's playing. Shaq Barrett is getting through the line. Which
we're going to give it to Calais Campbell.
I love Shaq Barrett. I mean, he's I mean, when he plays good, he plays better than all of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Campbell. Oh yeah. Shaq Barrett's a beast, but like you said, JPP's back.
Okay, so Russell again to Tyreek, play both, if you can. We agree. Russ, again, thanks guys for the Dynasty format. So I try to get biggest bang for buck. Thanks, guys. Yeah, this goes back to Marquise Blair. Keep him. Sell Baird. It's Dynasty. You got to keep. You got to keep that dude. Marquise Blair's real. So what's the hat bet going to be this week? Should we do another hat bet?
it doesn't have to be a hat bet.
Organically. We're not just going to make a hat bet just to make a hat bet. But
it just happens, guys.
If something comes up and we're disagreeing, we will definitely be hat betting it.
Harrison Smith or Shaq Thompson?
That's not our question. That's somebody else's question.
Yeah, the reason it came up last time because we were talking about two different people, and
is that what it was? Okay.
And you're throwing in Shaq Barrett this time, so that really messes it up. So, like we said, Shaq Barrett is, for me, it's a really good play. Because
we all disagreed on that one.
Yeah, you could go literally all three of us like each player. Like,
real quick, I got a trade Shaq here. I need your guys' help. Somebody offered me Michael Gallup for Royce Freeman. I'm probably not going to be able to squeeze Gallup into my lineup. I want to, but I have a pretty good lineup, so I don't want to mess that up. But I'm not really playing Royce Freeman. Royce, with the quarterback change and Freeman's snaps have been going up, I'm kind of thinking this might be a breakout week for him. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do it or not?
Buy?
Yeah,
get rid of him.
Get rid of Royce Freeman?
Well, here's the thing. Does Denver still have a bye week coming?
I think so.
Does Dallas?
Nope. You're right. I should probably just accept it. Gosh, if he goes off today for 150 and 2, I'm gonna kill you.
Dude, he's going against Cleveland.
Yeah, so he should.
He's gonna explode.
Campbell just got you. Oh, damn! I'm playing against him in this league.
Philip Lindsay's the guy to play there. Royce Freeman, what's he really done?
And they've been splitting time. I mean, yeah, exactly.
Dude,
nobody's the man to play there.
In this new league we have, they gave the sack to Calais Campbell.
Oh, that's bull.
I know. It's fun. IDP is fun. All right, I guess I'm going to do this trade. I don't know, though. I don't know if I trust
I'm
you.
technically beating Steve pretty good right now, but I have 7 points for Yannick and then 4 points for DJ Chark, who hasn't caught diddly yet. You got 5 points on Miles Jack, though.
Oh, that trade's gone.
Is it?
Trade's
I
gone.
don't know. What else you guys got here?
Give us more juice. Give us the heat.
Oh, Chef, I like your idea on Smith and Barrett. I mean, I'm down. I mean, it's legit possible Smith could have a better game than Barrett. But it's highly possible Barrett can continue to play well. Barrett has been like either mega game or nothing. I mean, there's been no in between. He's like always had an okay game. It's either he's blown up or had no stats. It's just crazy to me. Ooh, man. Let me tell you, IDP is life. You love this question. Honey Badger or Xavier Woods? Leaning Badger versus Minnesota. Here's why I'm not leaning Badger versus Minnesota. Badger really hasn't done a whole lot this year, right? He hasn't. It's just ask Jordan. He lost a bet against me. Kevin Beard versus Honey Badger. Beard
had a pretty good.
I like Honey Badger. I do.
And with Van Der Esch going out, or probably not playing, which I guess we should get official information literally right now. So let's see what.
Well, that's the Monday game. They can hold off until Monday on LVE. I mean, but I just hate that somebody already grabbed him because now I'm in a hard spot.
Someone just asked Tavon Wilson or Blair. I'm going to go Woods here. I'm going to go with Jared. Although I think Honey Badger does possess more upside than Jared wants to give him because he's playing.
Here's the thing, right? The last time the Giants played the Cowboys, who led the team in tackles? Xavier Woods did.
Yeah.
He had 12 first game of the season. He's healthy. He's back, right? LVE's out, who was second in tackles that game with 10. I'm going to go Xavier Woods here because the past tells me I should do this.
You're right. I agree with you. I think Honey Badger is not completely useless, though.
And here's the deal. When it comes to Minnesota, and they're playing, sorry to say this, Jordan, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, Dalvin Cook is going to get fed like, I don't know, 20 touches, 20 rushing touches. That's what I would do. So there's no reason to pass against a decent passing defense if you don't have to.
Yeah.
So Xavier Woods that game could be a shootout again. I like Xavier Woods in the play just for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It looked like you might be a Minnesota fan. Are you a Minnesota fan? IDP is life? Is that what I see in your profile picture?
Looks like
it.
17. Who's that?
You don't want to play against your boys? Come on. Xavier Woods.
All right, we got some inactives here. I'll rattle them off for the Chiefs. Oh gosh, they just went away. Yay!
While you're doing that, Cash asks Ebron or Doyle. Well, Ebron's more upside. Doyle's more consistent.
Yeah, Frank Clark is inactive.
Ebron and Doyle.
Frank Clark is inactive. Chris Jones is active. So there's a couple of IDP fellows for you. Let's see what we got here. Inactives over here. Not really much to see there.
James Conner's been officially ruled out, even though we already knew he was going to be ruled out. So,
Jarrell Casey is inactive. That's notable. Alex Okafor inactive. So I guess that means Agba is going to be your defensive end play for the Chiefs if you got him. He could be.
Emmanuel Agba is definitely a play for sure.
He could be in line for a lot of work, and he's had a consistent tackle floor all season. So this might be a good game for him. CJ Mosley, you already knew he was out. Neville Hewitt is out. That's relevant. I had a question here real quick. I'll bring it up. The guy was asking Tavon Wilson or Blair, which is Jared and I, both our start of the week. I said Blair. Obviously, Jared's going to see Tavon Wilson. That's from Sean S.
Coin flip, bro.
Turlin. So,
Coin flip.
Yeah, I still think the coin lands on Blair.
Well, the only reason he says that is because he picked him. However, you also got to look at they signed Quandre Diggs, who didn't play last week, who's going to play this week.
Someone asked Marquise Blair or McDougald to start. I would go Marquise Blair.
I'm after what he's done. I'm taking Blair, who's averaging 10 tackles.
I think I'm just going to tweet out the word Blair just so everyone.
We've been on Marquise Blair, guys. There's a reason he's a stud. Chase LaPrairie just followed me. Hopefully, you're following me on here. Ask a question because we're live.
Blair.
Again, I hope all you guys follow all of us. I mean, I expect you do since you're on here. So if you don't follow us on Twitter and if you're not following us on YouTube, you need to subscribe. We're the fastest growing IDP group in the world right now. What's up? We've had 147 followers in the last 2 months, which doesn't sound like a whole lot to you guys, but for us, it's cool.
So, on our official account, the 411 account. Oh, on our YouTube.
On our YouTube.
Nice.
Okay, you know what? Russell brings it up. Hat bet.
No, I'm not doing any more hat bets with you. Although I do think honestly, this hat is growing on me. Like I think I look, kind of cool. Like, what's up, bro?
What's everybody think? My man Jordan lost the bet. He has to wear a sideways hat. Well, I mean, honestly, it kind of looks good on you, bro. I mean, I'm not wearing my glasses. I apologize, guys. I think they're in my car. So,
gonna keep wearing the sideways hat every week now.
Apparently, somebody thought that tweet was funny. They already liked it and retweeted it. The answer to your IDP DB questions is Blair. Across the board, we're going Blair. So, of course, he's going to go out, play 20% of snaps, most of them special teams. Make me look like a douche.
Let's see. Man, Frank Clark is such a disappointment. Thought he could have finished top 12 at the end of the year. He really has been a disappointment. But kind of expected a little bit. When the move happened, I just wasn't excited for him.
I was pumped, but you're 100% right. He's been a huge disappointment this year. He's playing a ton of snaps, which in Seattle he was kind of sprinkled in and out. So we thought, more opportunity, more production. That just has not panned out. A lot of people, I know it's kind of a lot of people don't like Spagnuolo. And I mean his guys just aren't producing what you thought they would do. I mean, even Chris Jones, although he's been hurt, but I mean still like their linebackers aren't that great. Their defensive linemen have not been great for IDP. Their safeties have not been great for IDP. I mean, their corners have been pretty good, but that's because people know they can throw on them.
Jared Ward's real.
Yeah.
He's played really well.
Yeah.
Quick question. How do you feel about Jeffrey Simmons or Max Crosby? Bro, I'm a Jeffrey Simmons fan. I have literally been blowing this dude up since the offseason. I legit think getting him, even when they got him, even with the tearing his ACL in January, coming back, his first game back, he had 4 solo tackles, a sack, and a forced fumble in his first game playing with the Titans. The dude's got arms like this. I mean, he's a massive dude. He is a first-round draft pick, even with the ACL tear, and that's why they went and got him. He's played well since he's been in. It sucks that who they have with him. If you have to play a defensive lineman, I think he's a good play no matter what. I'm a Jeffrey Simmons fan. The guys can tell you I'm a Jeffrey Simmons fan. So,
yeah, you've been gassing him up for a while.
I have it,
and especially with Jarrell Casey being out. Maybe he'll be productive. Get some of those stats that Casey was getting. Well, Max Crosby, he's been coming on strong, but I think we got more questions.
Yeah, loading up, bro.
Yeah, but I'm with you, Jeff Wilson. Everyone keeps asking about Wilson. I can't stop talking about him now. Jeff Simmons, good play. Max Crosby, also a good play, but I'm not playing either of these guys as DL1 or 2. This is bye week DL3.
I got Matt Ioannidis, so there's that. So.
Yeah, I sat Matt Ioannidis in that league we just created, which I went out of my way to draft him, but I sat him for Josh Allen. So I'm hoping Josh Allen can pull off a sack today.
You almost had one.
I'm sitting him for Robert Quinn because I think Robert Quinn's gonna have a big game on Monday night.
So I'm gonna go here and quote Jordan. By the way, Matt Ioannidis is number 2 defensive lineman the last 3 weeks.
He's great.
Let's bench him.
I'm benching him. Yes, for Robert Quinn. I know. I can't really justify.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just.
What is wrong with
Don't
you?
play the name, play your stud.
Mm-hmm.
And I quote,
Quinn's a stud too. Robert Quinn's a stud too.
who's been better the last 3 weeks?
Well, he
He
had
put on these girl glasses for you. What?
all crazy up in here.
Matt Ioannidis, the real deal, bro. Wouldn't got him for a reason.
You're right. I'm probably going to regret it. I mean, I'll be the first to say it. I'm an idiot. Damn, Carlos Hyde with a 49-yard rush. What are you doing out there, big boy? I better turn this game back.
He's been one of those tricky running backs. I mean,
he's basically doing exactly what Sony Michel's doing without the touchdowns. Sony Michel to me are such interesting running backs because they're all really similar in fantasy value and stuff, but no one wants to talk about. Only one anyone wants to talk about is Sony Michel. We're constantly talking about Sony Michel ad nauseum. Nobody brings up
Sony Michel. I traded Sony Michel this week. Russell, you are going to love this, by the way. I traded Sony Michel for Latavius Murray. Now I get that
gets the touchdown.
I get that Alvin Kamara's coming back, but Latavius Murray and Nate Gary for Sony Michel. That's who I went and got. I needed linebacker help this week. I went and got it. I might need more linebacker help now that if LVE doesn't play.
I think getting rid of Sony Michel was silly. But if you
I have CMC,
you need to get Nate Gary. Yeah, well, that affords you some ability, some be silly room.
Yeah, and then I only have to start one running back in this league, but I have CMC, I have Tyreek Hill. Juju is finally starting to get target. He had 12 targets last week, so I needed a linebacker up. I had Corey Littleton and possibly LVE out, so I had to go get another linebacker. And Danny Trevathan's out this week with a bye. Do I have Danny Trevathan this week? Skyler's playing, right?
Yeah, they're playing.
Yeah. So I had to go get Nate Gary. It was a must with Corey Littleton out. So real quick. That was quick. My bad. Trey Flowers this week again. I don't see why not. I mean, he's been playing well.
Yeah, he's been a good play. He's got 4 forced fumbles on the season. I'm not saying that he's just going to be a forced fumble machine, but he's shown himself to be a disruptive player, and he's a high-level defensive end, and I don't see any reason why you can't play him.
He's not saying it, but he's kind of saying it.
I'll keep him personally. I mean, also, I know you brought us up, a couple weeks ago on who you're playing with. Obviously, we got a lot of guys that ask questions, but I think you got to be playing. Cash for you is Matt Ryan worth keeping? Yes, Matt Ryan, he's worth keeping, but he's not going to be back until next week at least. So. Connor's out. If you got him,
I
knew he was going to be out. I went and got Jalen Samuels. He's the only running back playing this week, by the way, and they had to activate Edwards or something like that. So Jalen Samuels, if you can go get him, get him.
For some serious work today.
Russell, I knew you'd be happy. Whitesnake, hell yeah. Oh man, I'm going to put this up here. And then Jordan's going to be like, oh, man, I hate these guys.
I'm ready.
You ready? Copeland and Greenlaw.
Yeah, I remember this question.
So here's the deal, right? I know that you were high, Russell, on these Jets linebackers or something, but which I'm pretty sure that's what we're talking about, right? So
Greenlaw looks to be the
I think he's the guy to play, right?
Yeah, this is from the Thursday night game. Greenlaw was right. Greenlaw's why is this escaping me? For San Fran.
Yeah, for San Fran.
Yeah,
I think Greenlaw's the right guy, especially with Fred Warner. Looks like he's
the Jets linebacker. Jets just seem
Quan's gone for the year.
Yeah, Quan's down for the year. Jets seem cursed. Ouch. So
I like Greenlaw. I'll be honest with you. I know you brought it up to us earlier this week, Russ. I know you tweeted us earlier this week. Personally like him.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad right now. I think this guy that I'm playing who has no running backs this week
Hey, what do you know about this?
Johnson.
So I end up getting Duke Johnson for no stupid reason in our league, right? I sat him, and he's got 19 points on my bench against freaking Steve right now.
It's like Drake.
He just had a rushing touchdown.
Dude, Carlos Hyde is he's having not a great season, but a decent season, and nobody wants to trade for him. I keep offering him to people, and they don't want it. Come buy my Carlos Hyde.
I got Kenyon Drake on the bench, and he scored 29 points.
Oh, yeah, I got Kenyon Drake on my bench right now, too. And
dude, in one of my leagues, he's got like 40.
It's insane.
We get like bonus points for first downs and whatnot. So
Zach Cunningham finally came to life in this second half, has some tackles. Jeez.
Yeah, I got Zach Cunningham going against me in another league. I'm not liking that at all.
You got any other big pressing questions coming our way?
I don't right now, guys. I get that we're almost to the hour mark. We're in the witching hour of the real morning games, not the first
lineups and all that.
Something happened to Steve just now. I don't know what happened to him.
People ask a lot, do you think someone's going to keep their job for the rest of the year? Or sometimes it's hard to speculate on some of this stuff.
Whoops.
He's back. I don't know what happened to you.
Yo, welcome back,
Whoops.
Steve.
Hit the wrong button there. Wrong
I have
tab.
to adjust my camera a little bit so your eyes can go over the top there.
I'm all right. Be okay.
Or you just lean back. Lean back. Hey, guys, just so you know, Jordan's coming with a new jingle for IDP. We will have it out to you soon. It'll be fun.
Yeah. That's part of the whole.
Is he going to be wearing his backwards hat in it?
I don't know. That's off-season conversations there. We'll get that all sorted out. We'll have
a whole video and everything.
Music video for you guys, maybe to go over our new scoring system that we're hopefully going to try to implement across the IDP landscape. It's kind of hard. It's interesting. I've noticed in the IDP world that most of the pushback to scoring changes or the overall conversation comes from other IDP like people, influencers, and most of the people who are like in-level consumers, like, you know, guys that are asking us questions, they are pro for it. So I think that if the in-level consumer wants some sort of change or some sort of standard set, I think that's what we should give them. And I think we should stop arguing amongst ourselves. And I mean, I know we all have this IDP system we think is great, and everybody's, league is great, and their scoring system is great. That's great.
Here's the way I look at it. IDP
system. And
for an IDP relevant league, the players need to be relevant. I don't want the offense to be completely. There's a reason why.
I don't want to be starting a fourth string guy either. I don't want to start the fourth string defensive back. I don't want to start the fifth guy on the defensive line. There's this argument for positional scarcity. I don't want to do that to make them relevant either. You know what I mean? Like, let's just.
You don't have to.
Exactly.
I'm in a 12-team league, and everybody's playing good in the league. So. Here's a great question as of today, and this is a tough one, but I'm going to give you because it's going to be percentage snaps on who I would take here. I mean, everybody knows where I'm going to go here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear
you
it.
might want to lean back.
I'm already leaned back.
I'll need you. Sam Hubbard is available. Drop Allen from Jacksonville for him. Bruh.
Drop somebody else?
Can you drop somebody else?
Yeah.
That's the question.
I would love to have both those guys.
Mm-hmm.
I love Sam Hubbard. Everybody knows I've been a Sam Hubbard fan for months. I've been blowing him up. I went and traded for him. I got rid of Cam Jordan for him, which has been a little bit off and on why I should have done that, but because it's been super close. But when Hubbard's playing, he's
got a great floor. He had his worst game this last week, so that's probably why you're wanting to get rid of him or thinking that's a good idea. The reality is he's not playing this week. Allen's already playing this week, so you're not getting anything from this week out of it. You might as well just keep playing Hubbard, if you've already got him on your team. I'm probably not going to drop Hubbard to pick up Josh Allen. I would like to have both and then just, play whoever I think is going to do better that week. But if you're only starting one D lineman or something like that, and it's a weird thing where you don't want to waste a bench spot, I would just keep rolling with Hubbard. you got a good floor. You got.
No, he's saying drop Allen for Hubbard.
Drop Allen for Hubbard.
Oh, same. Yeah.
I mean,
Again,
it's the same situation.
I mean,
I'm getting Hubbard. If I can get Hubbard, I'm getting him no matter what.
Yeah,
that's not let somebody else have him.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's part of the game too, is who you keep in from getting Hubbard. I don't know. That's a tough question, honestly. I'm agnostic.
I mean, a lot of these guys have small benches, so
we need to change y'all's league, bro. If you don't have at least 10 players on your bench,
8 to 10 is, for a redraft, I think is good. It makes you have to force some turnovers. It makes you do some trades. Whenever your bye weeks hit, like you got to shuffle some things around.
It's funny. I have a buddy of mine that posted. You guys know him, the Bauer chef.
Yeah.
He posted this morning on a comment, and I retweeted him. The Bauer Club, FF. Go follow him. He's a part of our full-time fantasy group on guys who don't trade to make their teams better. Right? They're stuck in their, they're not going to make the playoffs. They're in a dynasty league and still not making trades. Listen, don't be that person. Go make trades. Have a good time. Like that's what half this is about. I bet me and like 3 other people in my dynasty league, we trade every week. I mean, I'm not kidding you. It's like an every week thing we trade. It was just one person if it makes you better, do it. And I'm one of those guys. I'm the blockbuster guy. Like I will go trade
anybody.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, I've traded DeAndre Hopkins away. I've traded Saquon Barkley away. I've traded Darius Leonard away. I've traded big players to help me. Now, in that exact same league, I went to the finals last year, lost to the guy who ended up just getting really lucky by grabbing 3 players off a waiver who blew up, one being C.J. Anderson, the one being Robbie Anderson. Right? He beat me because of those players, not because he should have beat me.
Yeah. I'm in a dynasty league. It's funny you say that. I'm in a dynasty league with this one guy who, I mean, there's a couple of guys that don't do trades. There's one guy in particular. I've been in this league since last February. He's made 0 trades, and I've sent him trade offers, and he'll always reject them. His team's the exact same as it's been. He did the draft. He didn't make any moves almost all summer. And again, this is dynasty. I'm playing him this week. He didn't even set his lineup till the other day, but it's funny. He went in a group chat after I sent him a trade or said something. You know how I am. I mean, I'll talk a little smack, whatever. He's like, oh, yeah, you're always sending me the shitty trades. And I'm like, first off, fuck you. I haven't sent you a trade in months because you don't make trades. And still to this day, right now, I mean, we're 9 months into this Dynasty League. He's made 0 trades. And I had one of my buddies in the group was like, oh, he'll make a trade during the season ball. I'm like, no, he won't. He's one of those guys that he's scared to make moves because he wants to sit on his hands because he'll go down with the ship that he's got. But if they do okay, then he feels good about it. But if he moves anybody, he doubts himself. He doesn't want to make a trade because he's scared to make the wrong trade. And that's just facts. That's why it's not.
People are trying to get me to trade CMC right now. Right?
People are sending him bad trade offers because you can't go 9 months in a dynasty league with all bad trade offers. Okay, that's fucking impossible. It's because he doesn't want to make any moves because he's scared. And there are guys in your league
explicit on this.
And you know how they get. They're in your group chat. Oh, this guy sent me a terrible trade. It's so bad. It's like, dude, you weren't. I could send you my whole damn. You're not gonna do anything. So first off, shut up. No one cares about you. Your team's not making the playoffs. Nobody likes you. It's like, why are you here? Like, what are you doing? Why are you playing?
Dang, rant time.
Dude, you watch your soapbox.
You say something to these guys, and they get all offensive. Well, my team's 4-4. It's like, yeah, a robot could be 4-4. Okay, you haven't done anything. There's no management here. It's just you're just here. Like you're literally just happy to be here, and it gets so old. In my opinion, being in leagues like that, it's like and you can't like necessarily super fault them, be like, you have to lead the league or anything. But it's like, again, why are you playing? Like you aren't really playing. Like I've been
the guy that
I've done probably 30 or 40 trades in that league. This guy's done 0.
Don't be the guy that sets Jordan off.
And everybody, and he's playing all the guys he drafted. He's done nothing, and I'm just like,
question.
I hope I just bury him this week by 40, 50 points.
All right, Cousins or Wentz, offensive question. Hey, guys, Obviously, Cash sent us a bunch of offensive questions. We're going to answer them. I get that we're the IDP Livecast here, but we're football fans, dude. I mean, that's what we're about. This is fantasy football. We are answering these questions live, and we expect you guys to follow us. We expect you to get good answers from us. For me, it's Cousins. I think Wentz is a sit against Dallas. He didn't play very well against them the first week. They got first time they played.
He's stealing back, and he's playing the Chiefs, who have a less than stellar defense. We've already kind of talked about that. I expect Cousins to go off today, big time. So, then my man,
worthy.
Jack,
I'm not a huge fan
right here, or this game's going to be over pretty much. That's not how you do it.
It's a real thing anyway. So, I don't know. Here, man, is Kyle Rudolph roster worthy? I guess for me, it depends on who else is available.
I mean, dynasty, sure.
But I got him in a deep dynasty.
So I'm going to give you the answer.
I want to drop him
because my man Jordan loves him some Josh Allen.
Josh Allen in like 5
matches coming up, by the way.
I have Josh Allen, though, in a league. I have Winston, and I have Lamar Jackson. I'm playing Lamar Jackson.
You're playing Lamar Jackson?
You're crazy.
Instead of Winston?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Bro, time out real quick. You realize that Andy Dalton threw for 400 yards against Seattle? 400.
Week 1. A long time ago.
Okay. Teddy Bridgewater threw for 400 and 3 touchdowns.
Really?
Yes.
You're going to make me do something that I'm
James Winston against
You're not going to regret it.
Okay.
Real quick question. Is it raining in Seattle? If it's not raining, then you play Winston. If it's raining, then we have a different.
Yeah.
You guys sure?
Bruh.
It's the Patriots defense.
You're right. All right, I'll put Winston in. I tweeted something about starting Josh Allen.
I'm sorry. The Patriots defense is the best front and best back, period, right now. They're number 2 against the run. They're number 4 against the pass. Sorry. And there's just no way I'm not. I just don't trust Lamar Jackson. Let's give you another stat. Has the Patriots lost against a year 1, year 2 quarterback ever?
I don't give a shit about winning or losing. I care about Lamar Jackson putting up fantasy points. I don't expect them to win at all, which is almost better. They're going to have to throw, or he's going to have to run.
It depends on the weather.
Y'all made me change him out, and I don't like that.
No, I mean,
you know what? Do what you want, but I'll hat bet this is that Winston outplays Lamar Jackson.
None hat bet.
Oh, there it is.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's.
There's your organic bet right there.
So mad right now.
So mad right now.
You know what? You play.
He's
Lamar,
got a mad face.
Play Lamar Jackson. And then me and Steve will talk about the Patriots the whole fucking day tomorrow.
I gotta watch him on primetime tonight. And if he goes off against the Patriots defense on primetime, he's on my bench.
You know what? Go play him. I'll be runs for 100 yards.
You're right, though. I mean, you make a good point. James Winston's got a good matchup against a booty ass team. Mike Evans, and I got Mike Evans, so I should just go for the stack.
Yeah, that's a double dipper.
You're right. I changed it. Lamar Jackson, week 1 in his bye week.
Hey guys, everybody, I hope. Let me give you a quick shout out. We do this every time. Don't know who's all still on here. Clutch Russ, why you hop back off of YouTube? And you're hilarious, dude. This dude goes from Twitter to Periscope to Shane. Thanks for the shout out, Shane Edwards. Rich, thank you.
Yep, appreciate you guys. We don't get here for our own.
You only answered one question, but ask me questions. What else? Sean Lee, sneaky start. Leighton can't go. Yep, we agree. S. Curlin. I'm sorry, man. You're gonna have to send me a message like what that really stands for. Slim to about it. Thanks for the commenting. So who else I got? IDP is life. Bro, I love this name. It's legit. Who else we got here? Cash. Thanks for coming in. Matt Higgins, as always. Appreciate you. Ronnie, I've got a few other people have called in. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate all the love, guys, all the questions on Twitter, all the questions on YouTube. We don't do this for our own self-edification. We do it for you guys. We love you guys. We want to help you out. We help each other out. We have a good time while we do it too, which is always nice. So, and it's been really nice having some football on to watch while we've been doing this today, along with just doing this. So,
yeah, I kind of like the London games where you just get to hop on, look and whatever.
we will be back.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm playing Winston. Screw it. I mean, I'm doing it, but I'm gonna be mad if it don't work out.
I'm playing Winston. I'm being dead. I sat Kyler Murray against San Francisco, and he still had 20-some points.
Check us out. We will have an episode of the IDP 411 that will drop tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna break down everything that happened today. Any injuries, all the big games, all the shitty games from people. Looking towards next week. And then Thursday, we will be doing the IDP Hour. That's with Full-Time Fantasy Podcast Network. That should drop on Thursday. We'll look a little bit ahead to next week. We'll, break down some matchups, talk about guys we like, starts of the week, So you can find those on both of them are on Spotify. I'm pretty sure they're both on iTunes. I'm pretty sure they're both on Google, Stitcher, all that stuff. But I know for sure they're all on Spotify and they're all on our YouTube channel. So check that out. Give us follows on Twitter. We're always on there chopping it up with people, answering questions, dropping little stat notes on people, talking future IDP scoring. I put something out about Buda Baker because he had a big game Thursday night. So, we love you guys. Yeah, screw you, Steve. I'm playing against Buda Baker in our new league, and he's burning me down, dude. Oh,
well. We appreciate everybody. We're going to log off. We have set our lineups as well, get to watch some football. The interaction's been great. I think you guys enjoyed as much as we have. So,
yep. Next week, no hat.
No hat next week, I guess.
What? No hat.
Back to my original.
Look. But I like the sideways look. I like the sideways look. It looked good on you, buddy.
I didn't hate it. But, next week I won't be a loser, so.
I don't know.
I guess without any more
questions, that's all for us, guys. I appreciate you tuning in again. Every Sunday we'll do a whole hour podcast and answer your questions as always.
Later, fam. Good luck today.
Let's go.